What is up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have the 2024 Sam Mayer Roto Rooter Chevrolet Camaro, a brand new Xfinity diecast and a brand new paint scheme. So without further ado, let's hop to the diecast review. Alrighty, folks, brand new diecast in the studio, and here is the latest Sam Mayer paint scheme to be made. Now, I'm not sure exactly what race this was ran at because I see the NASCAR Salutes logo. I don't know if that means it's from the Coke 600 or weekend, or is it from, what do you call it, the late May, June months, as they ran multiple races with, the NASCAR Salutes logo. I think he might have won a race in this paint scheme in Iowa. I could be mistaken, but we're going to go ahead and dive into the diecast review. So we go to the front windscreen. You got Xfinity with the Sam Mayer logo. We got Rigid, the sponsor, Rigid, which if you're a Tony Stewart fan, you remember that sponsor because that was on his side panel on the Home Depot car back in like 2000 and 2001. Got Roto Rooter right there on the hood. Very, very cool. Got three different Rigid logos. Interesting enough. Got the front of the diecast. Apparently this is a raced version because the front end's pretty well kicked in. Got the number 1, Junior Motorsports. Simpson ARP Sudoku. Go to the left side of the diecast. Of course, pick this one up from our good friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too. Make sure you use promo code Diecastbuffet and you can save on shipping, fellas. So the paint scheme itself is actually pretty cool. White, red, and purple. Probably the most unique color combination you could think of, but it actually works really well with this livery. You got the Sam Mayer logo right there. You got your one race win sticker, which I could not remember what event that is from. You got Exalta, Roto Rooter. You got Max Liner, Tire Pros, Carolina Car Parts. They've actually won 2 different races in the Xfinity Series, I think. They won the Texas Spring Race with Sam Mayer. That's what it's from, this Texas race Sam Mayer won, and that photo finish with Ryan Sieg. But then they also won Watkins Glen with Travis Kvapil. So that's 2 different races that sponsor has won, which is pretty cool. Got QPS and then whatever sponsor that is. Got Xfinity, Cobetic, Arrowhead Brass, whatever that logo is, and Goodyear. Got your B Post decal. Go to the back of the diecast. Got 1-800-GET-ROTO. Number 1, Roto Rooter. Camaro. Got your fake exhaust ports in the back end of the Camaro, which I don't know why they still do that, ironically enough. Got Racing Electronics, Mechanics Wear, and Mac Tools. Go to the right side of the diecast here. Now, one thing I really like about the JRM cars, specifically in 2023 and 2024, is their side logos take up a ton of real estate, and they kind of have an angle with them. Like if you look at the branded agriculture car, if you look at a few of Sam Mayer's alternate paint schemes, this whole side panel, I mean, they literally take up the whole region of the car. Even the Hellman's paint schemes for Dale Jr. and Justin Allgaier and whatnot. I kind of like that. I mean, even the hood decals. I mean, they have large hood sponsor decals as well. So I like that. When you see a sponsor that just takes up as much as possible of the paint scheme, because a lot of the Cup Series sponsors, they don't. They just put a tiny little logo here and call it a day. Like the Ream car for the Christopher Bell Camp. They don't really use much of the real estate on their paint scheme. Some of the Hunt Brothers pizza cars throughout the years, they don't use enough of the real estate in the car, in my opinion. So when you see the Xfinity paint schemes and they just use the entire diecast or the race car, I actually like that. So the top of the car, you have the number 1, which doesn't have an outlining to it, which kind of looks cool. You got Roto Rooter once again, Mayer, and then Rigid right there on the deck lid. Honestly, this is one of the cooler paint schemes of 2024. It's an alternate paint scheme. I did not expect it to get made. Sam Mayer's had a ton of different race cars this year. He ran another paint scheme at the Fall Kansas Xfinity race that I didn't even expect to see that one. Obviously, the Carolina Car Ports car, I think he probably had a Tire Pros paint scheme. So it's kind of been a mixed bag of different sponsors. When you go back to 2023, he kind of had one dedicated paint scheme week in and week out. I think it was the black car with the blue on the side. I forget the sponsor. But anyways, he won like 3 or 4 races with them. And then they just kind of left, which is kind of unusual for a very successful race car driver. I mean, the guy's won like 7 Xfinity races in his career. And I remember a time where people were questioning if he was even talented enough to run Xfinity. Sam Mayer, I think, could be a real star in the future of the sport potentially. I remember when he won his, what was it? Yeah, the truck race in 2021, I think it was. He ran the ARCA race and won that, I believe. And then he got in the truck later that night and he won the Truck Series race. And no one even talks about it, but it's crazy. It was absolutely it was like the biggest upset of the year almost, because that was like his first start or second start. It was crazy. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Pick up your copy of the Roto-Rooter Sam Mayer Chevrolet Camaro. That's fun to say. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.